listening to another episode of Loud About Nothing. It's me, your boy, the fucking hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual,
What's going on?
we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to people.
What's going on, beautiful people?
That's nice. You looked like you're in a different dimension. And then you're like, what's going on? How you doing?
I was making sure we're all set.
You're all set?
We're all
Everything's
set.
good?
Everything's set. Studio set.
The studio set.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. We got a fucking fire guest. I am so. You like being described as fire guest?
Yeah.
We got fucking straight ass fire in
on
the
the
studio.
show today.
Straight bow. Boo, 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 fire.
Oh my god.
We got a hot drop coming at you. You know him. He has a tremendous podcast, Straightio Lab. You gotta go check it out. Vulture said you were the best podcast of the year, right?
Oh, the best comedy podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't believe in other art forms, so
That's
fuck that. You should go see Sam live. He will be at the Bell House Friday, February 17th. His show is called Club Comic. So if you're in New York or Brooklyn, please go check Sam out. Give it up for Sam Taggart.
Wow. Hi. Hello to all. Thanks for having me.
What's up? Thanks for coming.
Oh, that was such a scary way to be introduced. I couldn't believe it.
It was the opposite of your podcast.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. We can settle in now. We can settle
No,
in.
it's totally fine.
What was scary about it?
Well, it's tough when there's so much hype in the literal sense. That was very hypey, and I was like expecting to come on with like, "What's up, motherfuckers?" and that felt dishonest. So I felt sort of like, okay, how do I be me in the space but still respect the space?
Bring them to you. You are the space.
Yes.
You take up all the space you want. I'll come to you, baby.
Okay,
I love that. No, yeah. I don't know why I do a hype intro.
I mean, sometimes you gotta like give yourself 100% of energy, so then you can be like, okay, and now I'm performing.
Yeah, because right before this, I was yawning as peeing, which is an
Yeah.
interesting feeling. To yawn and pee is a weird. Have you ever done it?
I was doing this thing last week on a Wednesday where I was yawning and then started like gagging, like I was gonna throw up, and I was like, "What is that?"
What was it?
I have no idea. I was like so tired,
Uh-huh.
and I just started yawning, and then I started gagging, and then I was like, bleh, 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 and then I was.
What time of the day was it?
This was like 4 p.m.
Oh, wow.
It's a tired time.
And I wasn't hungover. I wasn't nothing. I wasn't ill.
Did you eat sushi or something?
I had no sushi that day.
Zero
the day
sushi.
before, I haven't had sushi in weeks.
Really?
Yeah, and I call myself an elite.
You can't be. The elites are eating sushi once a week, Sam. Sam, we cut that for your image.
Yeah,
okay,
cut
Sam?
that. I have sushi every single day.
Yes.
Lunch, dinner, breakfast.
You know what? I have this bad habit now. This is TMI, but we're gonna just jump right in. I have this bad habit now that right before this I realized I'm a pants puller downer for pee.
Oh, like all like past your butt.
Yeah, past my butt. That's I've been home too much, and like this is my thing. I pull my pants down, and I stopped using urinals. I go into stalls now because I like to get my ass out.
Oh, interesting.
What? Why?
Never a dribble.
Wow. So it's almost like you're almost thinking like it's squatty potty vibes, but for pee.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Opens up the system better.
Because earlier today, I peed. I went to the gym this morning.
Shout out
one time. I went to the gym this morning, and I went to use the urinal, and I had to do. I'm at the urinal. I can't pull the butt out.
That must
I
have
mean,
been
you
tough.
could.
That's true. You're allowed to be
No.
naked.
A
at
lot
the
of people
gym.
are naked in the gym locker room.
Yeah, I would say it's more appropriate for me to be at the urinal completely naked than at the urinal
You're right.
with shorts around my ankles.
You're right.
I would not judge anyone completely naked at a urinal.
No.
I've done that
God,
before.
No. Pants around the ankles? Judgment.
Yeah.
Well, there's a childishness to it, I think, is part of the issue. It implies like you're in elementary school and you're learning how to pee.
I am. It's a journey. Why did we stop learning? Right? We're supposed to continue learning. We're supposed to grow.
That's true. I can't argue with that.
I mean, I sit when I pee a lot.
Really?
I would say, yeah, if I'm home, I sit when I pee.
He sits-
100% of the
He
time.
sits a lot.
I sit when I pee all the time.
He'll be in the bathroom for 10 minutes and go, "Oh, you're right." I'll be like, "Nah, I was just having
peeing."
fun." He just has fun peeing.
No, I don't have fun. I just sit on my phone and pee. It's like my time to get away.
Wow.
Sam, any interesting pee habits?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I have one.
Welcome. Is this? Are we bringing?
Fire!
Less hype?
No, I'm in.
Yes,
I'm
it's
in now.
fine.
I'm settled. I actually can't stop leaving the door open when I pee. I forget that it's
Okay.
like not
I like
a public
that.
event.
Yeah, I like that.
Like, because it's just me and my boyfriend that live together, and it's like, yeah, whatever. We'll leave the door open when we pee, and then I'll be
Sure.
at like a party, and I'll be like, right, you have to close the door when you pee.
Yeah.
It's like I'm untrained now.
The first time your friend comes over and pees with the door open, I get taken back for a moment. I go,
Really?
I didn't. The 1st
I've
time
had,
you did
like-
that to me, I was.
In this apartment?
We're a closed door friendship here.
Okay.
For Pete, Robbie.
Yeah.
In
All
case you
right.
weren't sure of the boundaries.
No.
It's nice to have a podcast because you get to set boundaries on mic and it's
need
less
to.
awkward.
Yeah.
We're a closed door
I've
household.
closed
here.
the door
You not every time.
Not every time.
90% of the time.
And my question for you, Robbie.
95% of the time.
So that 5%. Are you sit down open door?
No. That's the 1 in 20 where I might be standing because it's like, all right, my back is to the whatever.
I find a toilet so uncomfortable to sit on that I never crave sitting down to pee.
Yeah. Also, other people's cheeks are on it.
Another
Yeah.
people's cheeks are on it.
Yeah, I never.
That is true.
It's not a comfy seat.
It's not
No,
a
I'm
comfy
not
seat.
sitting to
You
pee
have to
up.
take your pants all the way down. It's like so much work.
It is a lot of work.
Yeah, I grew up with people that had like the rich people in Staten Island would have the cushions.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
they
shit's
thought that.
so gross.
Oh, it was so, but it was just like plastic. It was. Ooh.
That's probably worse
You
because
think
it's
so?
spongy and it's just probably, I would imagine it's just taking in more germs.
Yeah, very hospital vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. I don't like that. Cool. So you're joining us. Today is Friday. It'll be Friday, which is National Quitters Day. So I want to bring that up. It's the day that most people quit their resolution.
Oh.
Yeah, welcome on National Quitters Day. All the hotties out there that are listening. I hope you quit, and I hope it felt great.
Yeah, I hope you resolved to smoke cigarettes this year, and now you can quit. Are you guys being good about resolutions?
I had one. I admitted on the podcast, and I haven't done it.
What was it?
It was to put my laundry away when I get it.
Oh, yeah, that's really hard.
It's so much harder than people say.
Yeah.
Do you do drop off or do your own
I
laundry?
do drop off.
Luxury.
You have to.
Luxury.
Life is so hard.
I know it is, and they fold so nice.
They fold so nice, and it's like not that expensive.
No, compared to like doing your laundry to pay an extra $10 so someone does it for you.
Yeah, my time is worth that.
Now we're talking the same language. My time is worth $10 to not be there for
Yes.
2 hours.
Do you?
I have laundry in my physical apartment, literally right across from my bedroom. So I don't. But for when I did not, I used to have it like in my building, and it would be $10, and I would always do the drop off.
I used to think like when people are like, "Oh, my apartment's amazing. It has laundry in unit." I'm always like, "That sounds bad." Like I want to drop it off.
Yes,
Yeah.
sure.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
It would
yeah.
almost be better because then I would have an excuse to drop it off.
I know you can't.
I used to do it for years.
You're too lazy if you have a in units and you do drop off.
To be honest, I have laundry at my old place that before the pandemic, I dropped off things and I haven't retrieved it. And it's just been because the world shut down,
like in
and
the
then it
garbage
didn't come
now,
back.
right?
I would imagine it was
Yeah.
like dress shirt. It was like, I guess not laundry, dry cleaning, but that was where I would go. I have like 5 shirts at a laundry establishment where I used to live.
Should we seek them out?
I
Is
should
this
go.
a new mystery?
Yeah, hunt them down.
Maybe I go.
Hunt them down and cause a stink.
She doesn't respond well to stink. She had 1 star on Yelp, but we had a good relationship. She was constantly like,
Sounds like she still got a lot of stink.
yeah,
if
she
has one
was
star.
constantly, her son would work there and he'd be like, sorry, my mom's a lot, but we had a good relationship, me and the mom. She would call me directly and be like, hey, I saw something in your like lobby of your building, I want it. I'm like, all right, well, I'll help you get it. Like we had a
Helped her
friendship.
steal packages.
No, like people would be throwing stuff out.
This is
'Cause it was-
Amazon I saw. It looks great. It was,
Big.
Yeah.
No,
And it said very fragile and a lot
Yeah.
expensive. Yeah.
I lived in a building that I guess it was like a virtual doorman, which is not a doorman. There was just like a little
Oh fuck! Virtual
telecom.
So it's like a
doorman.
camera.
Situa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
exactly.
that. I
But there
hate
would be
that. That's
people would leave stuff in the main lobby, and she knew I lived there, and she would see like somebody was throwing
It's
out
the
a
same
desk.
thing as NoHo. These virtual doormen. It's all make believe.
Oh
It's the
yeah.
same fucking category for me. This is just fucking street easy making up words.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah. That's.
Yeah, I fucking can't stand that shit. They just make up words.
Yeah, Street Easy can just do whatever they want.
You know which one I used to not believe in and now I believe, which is maybe a sign of weakness, is East Williamsburg. I used to be like, that's not a real place.
Yeah.
And like it's just a reality thing. And now I'm like, no, that's a genuine neighborhood with its own identity and its own beautiful cultures.
Well, you know why? You also like it because Williamsburg's so douchey now.
Yeah.
That's what it's
that's
like.
true.
It's like it's the opposite of what the realtors think. It's not like, oh, this neighborhood's expensive. You're like, no, East Williamsburg's actually cool. It's
still got it.
Yeah, East Williamsburg isn't just like the Nike store and like Ralph Lauren's headquarters.
Right.
The two things I like in Williamsburg.
Uh-oh, we got a shopper.
Of course. And there was a Sweetgreen. I would go there. You ever been to that one?
I have been to that Sweetgreen, and to be honest, I wish there was a Bushwick Sweetgreen every day of my life.
Oh, it's so good. What's your order? Drop the order for the people.
You know,
Drop your order and your address. Everyone starts sending Sam salads every day.
I honestly don't have a go-to because I've never like been near one enough to go like every single day.
Avant-garde. You're very avant-garde with it. You go in, you feel the moment in the Sweetgreen.
I read all the ads. I see what they're trying to sell me. I see what's seasonal. I feel it out.
That's actually the way that I think they want it to be consumed.
Yeah. Well, it's working.
What's your favorite that you've had?
There was one that had like falafel in it that I forget what it was called, but I liked that one.
Yeah.
That's a pre-pandemic fave. But then I went post-pandemic.
I'm okay with post-pandemic. At a certain point, we have to be okay with it.
Yeah. I went,
What do you think? You think we're still post?
No, I think it's so funny. Like, I think it's funny when people like jump down your throat and go, "It's not over." And it's like, no, I know. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
colloquially. Like,
Yes,
Post
100%.
lockdown.
Yeah. Like,
post-lockdown.
post-lockdown.
I would say lockdown.
I'd say post-vaccine.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's a definition that kind of makes sense.
Because things change after the vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was out and about. I was instantly. I was like, yeah, I'll hang out.
I'm available. I'm free.
Yeah.
But then I went to a Sweetgreen post-vaccine, and it was kind of sad, and I didn't know what to order. And the thing I did order was bad, but I don't remember what it was.
What'd you get? You don't remember.
I don't remember.
You got flustered.
Yeah.
You got flustered. You got
Yeah.
overwhelmed. You walked into Sweetgreen. You said the world is too much. Bring me back home.
Yeah, you know, the pandemic has been hard on all of us, and for me, it manifested in not knowing what to order at Sweetgreen.
My roommate in this same time frame, we'll call it, I guess pre-vaccine, but places were open that you couldn't sit and eat inside. He had a thumbtack in his Sweetgreen salad. And the guy gave him like extra. He gave him like a free drink and extra, like say chicken. And then there was a thumbtack. And he was like, "Oh, I don't want to say anything because they gave me extra, but I don't know what to do." And then he was like, "I'm done with Sweetgreen."
Wow.
But they were figuring it out too, I think, in this time of reopening.
Sure. We need to be sympathetic to Sweetgreen's journey.
I always say big businesses are people too.
Yeah.
No. That's not what I'm trying to say.
That's right.
I mean, the people that work there are
Robbie,
people too.
Big
Who are the
businesses
people
are
who put
people
that?
too.
No,
That
not,
CEO is
Yes.
struggling.
No,
Yes,
no.
Robbie.
That's not the message
I
that I'm
walk
trying
into
to
Target,
convey.
it's a mess. I go, I get it. My bedroom's a mess. You know what I mean? I say big. I cut them slack. I remember. I go.
Yo, cutting the people that work there slack.
This business is someone's mother. This business is
That's
someone's
true.
father.
Okay.
This business is someone's son.
Yes.
That's all I say. You know. That's the way you have to look at it.
That's so powerful.
Thank you so. I don't get mad at Starbucks employees. Then you know.
Yeah, when someone like messes up my order, I say that's self-care. That company is believing in itself and taking the time it needs.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah.
So powerful.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm about change. I like change. I'm trash. Are you trash or are you?
I go back and forth. I'm really torn. I'm like, should I be like really pretentious and fancy, or should I like be really broke and trash?
Okay. Which should you grow up?
Middle.
Oh, so you're in a seesaw situation. You
Yeah.
get to choose a side.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And so, yeah, I'm torn. Like, cause when I meet people that are actually really fancy, I'm always like, no. Like, I don't like that. But then when I
get that. I don't like actual fancy people either.
But then I go to the other side and I'm like, well, come on, let's class it up a bit. I want to be right in the middle.
You want to be right. You want to judge everybody.
Yes. That would be so freeing.
I'd rather be at an Applebee's than at like a fine dining place that I feel out of. I'd rather feel out of place because I know this scenario. Oh, come on, we can't get clean silverware. Than like, sir, please, the volume of your words. You know.
Sure. I've been like questioning, like for like bars. I've always been like, I think it's absurd when people order a specific liquor. I'm always like, no, well, of course. Sure. I don't care.
Sure,
it's good enough for them. It's good enough for me. And then recently I was like, wait, this tastes like shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like maybe I need to grow the fuck up and like love myself and order something a little nicer.
That is love. Saying, can I get a Tito's and soda is loving yourself.
Yeah. And saying I'm worth it.
Yeah, it's only like $2, $3 extra.
Maybe.
Sometimes a lot more.
Yeah. No, well, the thing is now the well is really expensive.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what's
happening.
For well.
They're overcharging for well. So now I've moved on. I'm like, I can't do the well anymore either. I'm just going to not drink, or I'm going to, either I can afford to drink shit that's not going to make me feel like shit the next day, or I'll just drink seltzer.
Bro, but they charge $5 for a seltzer in the bars.
I know, some places.
Have you ever
You really got to sweet talk the bartenders to get a free seltzer.
Now I'm feeling bad. I had a friend get me one last night, and I was like, it's like free, right?
No, you fucked them. That's no friend anymore. They hate you. They went home, they go, fucking Sam made me get a salsa, yada, yada.
Yeah. Well, the worst part is you think it's free.
Yeah,
so
I fully thought. I
that's
didn't
what's
even say
annoying
thank
your
you.
friend, probably. Yeah,
It doesn't deserve a thank you. It's the bar. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Someone gets me a salsa, like, yeah. I don't even feel like I need to make eye contact when they pass it to me. Okay, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know they were charging
$5 a salsa.
this city.
The worst thing I ever had to order was I was like in a group setting, and I was like, "Oh, I'll get drinks. Who wants something?" And a couple of people said, "Also, wait, how many people have to? At how big a table will you say? Oh, does anyone need a drink? What's the maximum number of people that you'll make that statement?
Literally,
Right now,
like,
4.
2. Like, if there's 3 people, including myself, like,
Okay.
3 people.
Yes, there is a number.
Oh yeah. If
Yeah.
it's 4, I'm like, no, everyone's fighting for their
Well,
their
you
stuff.
could scope the table and be like, all right, who has 50% of their drink or more? That's the number you need to look. Who has less than 50% of their
Smart.
drink?
But there's these scumbags that
No,
will
people
be
will
like,
take, yeah.
They'll
They'll
be like,
take.
I'll actually have one, and they'll
Yeah.
have like a full beer.
Or while you say it, they'll just start, yeah.
I know. Yeah.
No, I don't even feel comfortable when someone buys me a drink.
I know.
Like, I'm like, you don't have to do that. I'll do it myself.
Yes,
Like, this
yes.
politeness is like not the vibe.
I don't need it.
Especially if they buy you a drink as a group of 5. And now it's like, we all are going to take turns. Now I got to have 5 drinks. Like, what are...
Yeah.
Now I just signed up to have 5 drinks because there's 5 people.
Yeah, or you got to run after 2.
Yeah.
And be
Well,
like,
that's a
"Whoops."
nice move. Yeah.
People talk about you if you run after 2.
People talk.
You could
about
do this
You will
move.
be the talk of the table for a couple of minutes.
This is the move I've been doing. I bring a full joint. So after 2 drinks, I'm like, I have a joint. We could go outside. We could go smoke the joint. And now
Sometimes
I
you
feel
bring
like
half a joint.
when I bring half a joint,
honest.
I'm not getting
Keep
it.
it
I'm not getting. Yeah. I guess I'm not. Maybe I am doing this move when I have half a joint. But then it's like, all right, we go outside. We smoke a joint. I feel like maybe I got my my drink share in, or at least I'm pushed to the end of the line.
I guess that counts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
if
does
it
everyone
counts.
smoke it?
No, not always.
No.
But at least I offer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it counts.
All right,
Yeah, I
maybe it
don't think
doesn't count.
counts either. One time I was at a table. I was like, anyone? Yeah, I'm gonna grab something. Anyone need something? And someone goes, yeah, I'll have a beer. I go, okay, cool. And then a guy goes to me, yeah, I'll do a Shirley Temple. I was at a bar on the Lower East Side. It was packed.
Oh, sure.
I had to walk up to the bartender to ask for 2 beers and a Shirley Temple. The bartender was so pissed at me.
Yeah, that's not a drink you get with a crowded bar.
I said, never mind to the bartender, and I went back to the dude. I said, you have to order that yourself. I can't get drinks. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going up and looking like a clown ordering Shirley Temples.
Yeah.
I think anything with more than, maybe not a Long Island iced tea, but anything with more than like 2 or 3 ingredients at those types of bars is like, this isn't the vibe.
It's also
there's-
non-alcoholic. It's not like the
Yeah.
person's gonna be, I'm gonna have 6
Or
Shirley
making
Temples.
money. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a gay bar in Williamsburg called the Exley that is like
What was it called?
the Exley, and it's always like really overcrowded. It's like the spot right now.
Yeah.
And I was ordering drinks for people, and my boyfriend's brother asked for a Manhattan, and it was like 10 p.m. on a Saturday, and it was like fucking packed. And I truly waited like a half an hour to like even get to order a drink, and then it was just like the bartender literally like looked at me like I said like fuck you to him. Like
yeah, which makes sense.
There's certain rules that you have to live by in the crowded bars.
And I was like, I know this, but he doesn't come here. Like,
yeah.
And I'm trying to be nice. Like,
Sure. It's your boyfriend's brother.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was like, damn. And then the bartender, like, I think he still hates me. Like, I think he still judges me when I go there.
And you ordered multiple drinks. Bartender should know, like, yeah, it's not your drink.
Yeah.
It's not your drink.
I'm the messenger.
You are. You are the messenger, and now he hates you.
Yeah.
There's certain rules I live by in crowded bars, too. Like beer on draft, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you don't go up and ask, oh, what's good, you know? Like, multiple drinks.
Never.
A frozen drink. If I see someone in a crowded bar with a frozen drink, I go, your parents never gave you a chore in your life.
No, but a frozen drink, a
never
lot of
gave a
times
shit.
you could just pull.
No,
easy, right?
Some of them.
sometimes they're in the blenders.
If they're in the blender, then absolutely not.
Yeah. If
Someone-
they're a blender, that's a crime.
Yeah.
Oh, furious.
Yeah.
You hear it over the music. I would be so furious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't fucking play that game. What makes a good bar for you?
What makes a good bar?
What do you need? What's the ingredients?
I mean, my fantasy, which I actually don't think New York has because the space isn't there.
Cool.
But I need a place to talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need a place to dance that's not too big.
Uh-huh.
And then I love like a beer and shot special. And those are my three dream things to have.
So you go to 3 bars on the night when you go out.
Pretty much.
I would 100% agree. My college bar was this place called Row, and it was exactly what you just described. Plus, it had an outdoor area on the water.
Oh,
so it
there
had
you go.
4 areas: a talking area, $1 beer night, a dance. Like, they would get like a club DJ to have a dance room where they would have like weddings and sweet 16s on other nights, but not Thursday. And then it would have a talking area.
That's what you
And
need.
it was literally the best bar.
Yeah.
I say it all the time. It was one of my favorite bars, and people are like, "Rami loves Row," and I do. I love Row.
Who's saying this? The woman from Monsters Inc.
Yeah. Yes. Mike Wazowski. Yes. Why do you love Row?
She's an icon.
This
Whoever
was-
I marry, I hope that's her when she ages.
I
I was so in love.
For like 7 years of my life, when people would talk as me, they would do that woman's voice.
Really?
Yeah, which is, I don't sound like that.
No, I don't hear it.
I guess they were like, well, he's always whining. But I wasn't even whining
Sounds
that
like
much.
you're whining.
Yeah.
You do wine.
You're
You're a whiner.
How
it's
much?
okay.
How badly am I whining?
Wine. Yeah.
I guess so my
Yeah,
maybe
with
my
the
inflections
nasal.
are that, but not. Yeah, but I don't sound like her.
Huh. You know what? They're right. I'm sold on it.
Yeah, I see it now.
The
Yeah.
more you talk, the more I'm like, wow.
I am the woman from Monsters Inc.
Maybe.
Yeah, I like Mike.
I always
Can I
thought,
be Mike?
I always thought that you and I were kind of a Mike and a Sully.
Sure.
But,
Maybe
right?
now
Can't
it's
you see
Sully,
that?
Yeah.
But now I think we're a Sully and
And the woman who works the front desk at Monsters Incorporated. Maybe. I love her,
Wow.
actually.
Yeah, I mean, she made an impact.
Yeah.
She's incredible.
Yeah, such a small role, and yet she ate.
Memorable.
I love Randall in that movie, too. Randall's the bad guy.
Sure, yeah.
He's one of the best villains, I would say, in Disney's portfolio of villains.
He's a little childish, Rob.
I am childish.
Which I respect.
Let's talk the portfolio of Disney villains real quick.
Yeah,
where
I've been
Randall
really
ranks
racking my
among
brain.
them.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but sure, I remember Randall.
Where'd you grow up?
The Midwest and Virginia.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's nice. What age did you move?
I moved like every 2 to 3 years.
Oh.
Not military. My dad was just like worked for weird like corporations and kept sort of bopping around.
Oh, everyone always says military.
Everyone always says, "Oh, military brat."
Military
brat. No. So now I learned to get ahead of the question.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, I moved like every 2 or 3 years.
But you recognize you relate to Virginia.
Well, I went to college in Virginia, I went to like the last 2 years of high school and college in Virginia, so it was like
Oh.
a 6-year period. So that feels like a formative time.
Yeah, you came into your own. What school did you go to?
University of Virginia.
Oh, nice.
You've never been.
It's nice.
Is it? My aunt used to live in Alexandria, so I would go to Virginia all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would go to like Busch Gardens, the most beautiful amusement park in the world.
Most beautiful American place in the world.
I went to Busch Gardens. I went to King's Dominion.
Oh, wow. Hit all the spots.
She worked in museums, so we would always. She worked in
like Busch
Smithsonian.
Gardens.
Yeah.
She was authentica, okay? She worked in the food court at Busch Gardens museums, okay? Yeah, so I would go down to Virginia every single year. So I really like Virginia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, do you consider yourself a Southern?
No, I mean, I have like Southern ties, but I feel like I can't claim either one really, like Southern or Midwestern.
Is that hard when people ask where you're from and you don't have
A succinct answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
It's such a big question.
Yeah, people love to ask it.
Yeah, because everyone from New York's from somewhere else.
Right.
So everyone's just like, where are you from? Where are you from?
And what do you do?
Yeah. And now I've lived in New York
And
for
what do you do is a
11
horrible answer.
Well, there's
right?
no such...
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
like,
do?
what
Where
is-
are you from? Are the two
I'm
big
like,
questions.
no one has a real job. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not from anywhere and I don't have a job. I don't do anything. Leave me alone. Yeah.
And yet I'm very busy.
Yeah, all the time.
Isn't that so fucked? I don't have a
insane.
job, but I'm busier than I've ever been.
When like a friend is like, oh, you don't have a job? Like, we should get lunch sometime. And
Yeah.
like, you think I have time to
Yeah.
just get lunch?
I know. It's psycho. It's truly insane. People like want to hang out with me. I'll be like, I can't. They go, why? I go, I'm
I
doing
know.
this, and
It's
they
so
go,
embarrassing.
Really?
It's so embarrassing to have to like prioritize yourself when you aren't important.
Yes.
I've never heard it say like, you don't know yet. It's just like, you don't even know yet. You don't even know how important I'm going to be. One day I'll be laughing, but like now
Yeah.
I know I look like shit, but in the future you'll be like, he did it.
I mean, I remember when I was like 24 or whatever, literally like having to like cut, not on purpose, like, but my friends thought I was cutting them out because I was like, no, I need to do open mics.
Yeah.
And they were like, we're going out. And I was like, yeah, I can't come.
I know.
Yeah.
It was insane. I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
But luckily my friends did drugs, so I just got away from a bad situation.
Yeah, my friends are all like rich now.
Are they really?
Actually kind of. I feel like
So that's the other world that you got to see.
yeah, they were all like, that group was like kind of rich to begin with, so it was like, you're gonna get more rich.
What type of rich?
Like
Country club rich?
yeah, and like even higher than that.
Oh, wow.
Okay, this
Oh,
is
that's a
around.
different
We have
level.
dude,
Yeah.
posture has been activated.
Yeah.
I'm sitting up tall and ready for this conversation. What does that mean?
It was like, so these are, I'm like, don't post this on Instagram.
We will not post this on Instagram. We will not. Let's just speak in hypotheticals.
Yeah.
So these friends were like from like Chicago, and they were like in the like very expensive suburbs of Chicago.
Okay.
And they were like giant houses in these already very expensive suburbs.
To be a friend of a rich person is the best case scenario.
It's the goal.
It is the goal. I'm always looking to hang out with rich people.
They have to be like some level of down to earth.
Some level.
If they're
sure
completely
they were. You're
departed
bad.
from
That's
reality.
fun.
Yeah.
And they also like are desperate for people that are like
Yeah.
normal and fun.
That's true. 100%.
Desperate for people that are
They are literally desperate for me.
These rich fucking people are so desperate.
Desperate
They
for
just
my
want
presence.
some blue collar scumbag coming through.
Kind of,
though. They want some. Hey, how many forks we got? What the fuck is going on here? No, I'm telling you, yeah, these rich people are so desperate. You know,
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos every day. Amazon's emailing me.
It was tricky though, like because like for they were like we were 22 or whatever, and they'd be like, okay,
Sure.
we're having a big we're going out to this restaurant for a group dinner, if like for someone's birthday, and I'd have to be like, I'm gonna miss the dinner,
Yes.
but I'll meet you for drinks afterwards.
I mean, they have to understand.
Yeah, and I think they mostly did,
Yeah.
but I would make an excuse. I'd be like, I have to go meet my parents or something.
Sure. But still, fuck that. It's like stuff is too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily my friends were all not rich. But I remember one time I did hang out with a rich person and I begged my mother for money to go get sushi. I begged. Because they were like, oh, we're on our way to pick you up. It was in high school. I was like, oh, cool. They're like, yeah, we're going to this fancy sushi spot, they said, on Staten Island. And my mom's like, no, you can't. I can't give you money for that. We don't even go there. I was please, please, please. I like literally had to beg for money to go to the sushi spot.
Wow. Did you get it?
Yeah, she gave me money. But at the time, I was like partying so much. My mom was like, we'll see if he even fucking goes to sushi.
Oh.
Yeah, so I get why they didn't just hand over money easily.
Respect.
100%. Mom, I'm going to this place. In order to enter, you have to have Vicodin.
Yeah.
Mom, please, I just wanted the Vicodin, Mom, please. Please, I know you got your tonsils out.
Wow. I don't know your history, your past.
You don't know
You have a dark past?
Yeah, a little bit.
Ooh.
I'm still cheerful.
I can see that. You still got the light in your eyes.
It's still, you know what? That's why I have to do a hype intro, or else it's just the fucking dog. I'm in the bathroom, pants around my ankles. Jesus Christ. Well, you never did drugs?
Not really. I'm like, if anything, I was like a really, really good boy. I was like determined to be a good boy. It's like I didn't start like.
Why the quotes? Why the quotes for the good boy? Are you a good boy or not a good boy?
I'm a good boy.
You're a good boy.
But then I started to be
Sam Taggart, good boy.
Once I was like 27, I started to like feel it out. Like I didn't even do like much weed until like 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And then so now I'm like have experimented a little here and there.
Sure.
But nothing scary. I'm always
What's scary to you? Like stuff you could die from.
Stuff you could die from.
Well, you've done ketamine.
A little bump.
Here and there.
Here and there. You've
Once.
tasted. Once. Only once.
Yeah.
Interesting. I did ketamine before it was cool.
Ooh, an
Yeah.
originator.
Not really. It was with my buddy Phil, and we sat in his apartment and watched anime and listened to a song at the same time, and it was supposed to sync up in a weird way if you did K.
Did it?
Nah.
What
Did
year
you
was
pretend like
this?
it did?
Yeah.
No.
No, you didn't.
What year
Alright.
was this? This was 2012.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so this was really before it was popular.
Yeah. I mean, people used to. It was almost like a joke. Like K-hole was like a phrase people would say and like not know what it meant, but be like, "Yeah, you're in a fucking K-hole."
I know. And now people actually go in there.
And now people love the stuff.
People
Yeah.
love ketamine. Whoever's the publicist for ketamine,
Oh,
whoever's doing PR
get
for
me
ketamine.
on the phone.
I know.
I need that.
Oh God, people love it so much.
Yeah.
People hate drinking and like just like drugs now.
Yeah. Drinking's in its backlash era, I think.
I think drinking's gonna be obsolete in the future.
Nuh-uh.
All the way?
Yeah, I do.
No.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll take a back seat a little bit, but there's no way it'll be obsolete.
I think that drinking is gonna slowly, as people younger than us don't drink.
I mean, they drink a little.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Hands up.
Yeah,
I don't know. Officer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Are you hanging out with 22-year-olds often? Or?
No, never. I see them from afar. I'm not looking. No, but this is on TikTok. Everyone's like, young people don't drink.
Oh. Yeah, people talk about how young people have like a different relationship with sex than our generation.
What's the relationship?
It's like more like puritanical, for lack of a better word.
Oh, interesting.
What does that word mean?
Like
For the dumb listeners out there, which we have tons of.
there's just like a little more prudish. Like it's a little more like worried about making a mistake, worried about like, you know, how to do it, and sort of being judgmental of people that are like not who are like making swings, I would say.
Oh.
Like sort of misinterpreting like a missed connection for like
Sure.
something nefarious.
Yeah. They'd rather not try for it and then be like, oh, sorry, this wasn't that. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah. Could
yeah,
be.
it
I don't
could
know.
be. I don't know. Sex is pretty fucking dope. If you had my answer, I freaking love it. I do like beer and sex. Beer and sex are pretty awesome. I think that's
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard for them to go obsolete.
Yeah.
You also get your news from like 4 people on TikTok. Not your news, but like your...
Gary Vee made a post about it.
Oh, he did?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Well, this is the real Straightio Lab. Gary Vee was the NFT guy who
He's like a do what makes you happy. That's
grind,
his-
hustle.
Grind,
Yeah,
hustle.
you got this.
But
Okay,
you
okay.
don't have to, I don't know. He just talks a lot. But
He does more than just talk a lot.
he talks a lot.
Do you like him or do you hate him?
I like it. I like him ironically.
I think he's like comedic.
Yeah,
I think
he's
he
funny.
wouldn't be so successful if he wasn't funny. And I think he's
Okay.
somewhat self-aware that he's funny.
Sure.
And sometimes he has a nice positive message. And sometimes he's going to people's yard sales and trying to rip them off, and then he gets back in his car and he's like, we got this thing for, you could sell it on eBay right now for $250. I just bought it for $2. And it's like, Gary Vee, you're a multi-millionaire and you're just ripping people off at these yard sales. So when he does that shit like that, I'm like, all right, I guess he's trying to show other people that you can make money at yard sales.
Sure.
But he's also then just taking advantage of people.
No, he sounds
Anyways,
cool.
sometimes
Sounds really
he's
cool.
sometimes
He's not like Andrew. It's not like
no, he's pretty positive.
He's
He's
positive.
like follow your don't
Sure,
don't work
sure,
at corporate
sure.
America. Like
Sure.
work like you could always figure something out for yourself. Like invest in yourself. You're never too young to follow your dreams. He says shit like that a lot, and that's the stuff I'm like, I'll watch somebody talk about that.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
He likes to say that he's a big like trend, like he knows what the forecast of the future is.
So that's how the alcohol being obsolete comes
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. I just basically saw that one TikTok,
Yeah.
and now he's speaking as facts.
And then he goes,
Do you do
people.
that?
He'll see one thing
Yeah.
on TikTok, and then he'll be like, well, everybody's talking about this.
My most embarrassing is that I.
Wait, that was embarrassing when that just happened.
Oh yeah. Oh, you don't feel shame.
Oh my god! Take me to church.
Wow. But there's a breakfast burrito in my neighborhood
Okay.
that I have had multiple times over the 6 years that I've lived in this particular neighborhood, and I don't like it. And I keep retrying it because I'm like, well, maybe they changed the recipe, maybe it's better now. And every time I don't like it.
Yeah.
And then I saw a TikTok from a 24-year-old that was like, best breakfast burritos in Brooklyn.
Oh no!
And this was like number 2 on the list. And I was like, oh, well, maybe it's really good then.
Oh!
And now I order it and I'm like,
Oh, Sam, no, you can't.
It worked on me 100%.
The beauty of young skin ruined your taste buds.
I was like, yeah, this is the best breakfast burrito, second best in Brooklyn.
Oh no! And you'll get it actively.
I get it actively. It's crazy.
Does your boyfriend check you?
I mean, he's just like, he thinks it's stupid that I like it now. He doesn't like stop me.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
incredible. Yeah. Sometimes I'll do the opposite. If someone goes, "That's the best," I go, "Oh, it's not as good as that." You know, like I'm contrarian in that way.
Sure. I mean, I think when I was 23, I was contrarian, but now I'm like, yeah. I'm relevant.
yeah.
I feel that sometimes too. That's
Yeah,
why I brought up
definitely.
your shoes things, because I see everyone. I fucking saw someone being like, 2023 is the year without backs for shoes.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
Well, have you guys have you gotten big pants yet?
No.
I got big pants.
You did?
Yeah,
How big?
they're pretty big.
Damn.
They're pretty big pants.
Do you like them, or you're
How'd you
just?
feel?
Is it the burrito
Take us through-
situation?
Wait,
yeah.
where'd you get it? How'd you feel? Where'd you wear it out to? Take us through this big pants journey.
Okay, so it's from. I saw a tweet that was talking about the J. Crew giant fit pants. So.
Oh wow, J. Crew.
J. Crew has like gotten a new creative director.
Okay.
And like yeah, so they're trying to be like a mixture of like really trendy and still be like preppy or whatever.
Cool.
And so they made these giant fit pants, and I was like, wait. And then the tweet was about how they sold out instantly. And I was like, huh, so people are really going for it. And then I was like, okay, if you don't get on board right now, you're going to get left behind. And so I was like, like it's sold out at J. Crew. Like this is mainstream. Like get in.
Oh wow.
And so I went to a J. Crew and was like pretending I didn't know what I was looking for because it was like sold out online. I was like, like, oh, this shirt. Oh,
How long did you browse before?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes of perusing.
Did you go to like a J. Crew outlet, or you went to like a J.
I went
Crew
to, like,
in
a
New York
J.
City,
Crew
a nice one?
In Williamsburg.
Oh wow.
They wouldn't have that at the outlets.
Oh, they
Robbie, did
wouldn't?
you hear the beginning of the story?
Sold
it was
out.
sold out. Sold
I
out.
only ever shopped at a J. Crew outlet.
They would
in
never
my
have
life.
that at the outlets.
Robbie.
Damn.
Robbie.
This is okay. So you paid like full sticker price.
Okay, I didn't buy them yet.
Okay. Oh. You went to scope. Okay.
Please, we're jumping
Continue.
ahead.
All
So go
right,
ahead.
Williamsburg.
I tried them on.
Okay.
They didn't have my size, but I tried on a size up because I was like, well, the giant fit, why not?
Sure.
And then
Let's
I
go
was
bigger.
like, well, these look kind of insane. And also, so I was like, you don't happen to have these in like a 32? And the guy was like, these are sold out everywhere. Like,
Judgment.
he was like, he knew the moment I walked in what I was looking for. And I was like, oh, damn, this is like the Tickle Me Elmo for 30-year-olds. And so then I was like thinking about it, and I was like, okay, those look stupid, right? Like, those look stupid. And then
Are you by yourself? Or you
I was with my
someone?
boyfriend, and he
What
was
was he
like,
saying?
oh, they looked okay. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I mean, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
And then like I've kept thinking about it. This was literally in like October, and then like I told my sister about it, who told my mom, and like my mom ended up getting me the giant fit J. Crew pants for Christmas.
Wow. There we go.
And so
That's how the young
just-
kids really do it. They get it from their mommies. So you're really on
So I'm
trend.
really feeling young.
Yeah, they don't even pay for it. Their mommies pay for it. So yes, you are young, Sam.
And so I've been in the last 2 weeks wearing my giant fit J. Crew pants.
Oh wow.
Where was the first place you wore?
Yeah.
And how did you feel leaving the house?
Where was the first
I feel like it's got to be a
place I
bar.
wore? I wore them out to dinner.
Oh wow.
Out to dinner.
Yeah.
And were you like all? I'm nervous to wear something that's slightly trendy is truly a terrifying thing.
It was tough. It was tough because I was like, okay, like to make it look good in my mind, I had to like pull them up really high because it looks insane. Like
Yeah.
they are just like baggy, weird pants. Like they're
Uh-huh.
not like fitted in any way. And then, but then I was like, spent a little while trying to like figure out how to make them look good.
What's on the top?
I wore an unbuttoned collared shirt and a t-shirt under it.
Cool.
Which I felt like was like, okay, so this makes the baggy work because
Yes.
it's like
Yeah,
I'm being
yeah.
casual in every way.
Yeah.
And then I wore my little clogs.
Cute.
And it actually, I was like, okay, this works. And I felt like on trend.
Did people make noise when you walked into the table to be, look at
Well, yeah. The
that?
thing about that is like now you can only be this character almost once every 2 weeks, or maybe once even a
I
month.
know, I'm either going
and
to have
it's
to
like,
get
all right,
more. Or...
Yeah, you
Yes.
need to almost like change it, or you just do something totally different every now and
You
then.
play
And it's
pretend
like,
every
all
so
right,
often.
yeah, Sam's just feeling this tonight.
I mean, the hard part is whenever I wear them, I do have to say, like, these are the giant fit J. Crew pants.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, did you probably all noticed
Yeah.
they're the
Sure.
giant J. Crew pants.
Sure. I mean, I'm that same way. I look at I try to stay relevant. I like look for sounds from TikTok to find the music and shit like that. I play that music. Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard. And it's embarrassing. It's humiliating.
It is.
I tried to do a middle part for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Bad. Bad. It was bad.
The thing is, I see people like in their 30s pulling it off and like pretending like they've always done it. And I'm like, I know you didn't always do it.
No.
But they're pulling it off in a way that I'm like, I want to try.
You know what? They have self-esteem.
That's true.
They're just walking around with high self-esteem,
That's
and
true.
they literally look in the mirror and go, "I'm hot."
I
I
can
don't
do
know.
anything.
I don't want to speak
Yeah.
for you, but like on my best day, I go, "This is okay." The world will allow me. They won't push me under the bridge tonight.
How long did you try the middle part before you gave up?
It was during pandemic. It was like I was at home, so it was like on and off. But then I like literally will like follow sneaker trends. There was a long time I've watched a vlog from an FIT student, a male FIT student, talking about like clothing and sneakers.
Whoa.
He was 19. I was 31 years old in my mother's basement. What the fuck is my reality? I am a broken man looking at a 19-year-old's vlog as he talks about the drama with him and his girlfriend at a Panera Bread.
Oh, no.
And then it'll be like everybody's doing this, and he'll have one or two sources. But it is what it is.
It's hard.
It's sad
It's
because
hard.
I feel like, yeah, New York is different. I was in it. I was like 25, 26 right before the pandemic happens, and now I'm almost 30, and I'm just a different relation. I'm not in that group anymore of like people that are young, going out, know all the spots. I used to know so much shit about everything, and now I don't know anything.
The pandemic really sped up
Yeah.
the aging process.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
Like I don't get a lot of inside jokes.
Yeah. What do you mean? Who's
Like on the Nolita scumbag person I sent you yesterday, and they like post all these jokes about the city and all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't even get a lot of these references.
who the fuck cares about?
No,
Nolita?
I know, I don't.
Who the fuck cares
No,
about
it's
Nolita?
not about just Nolita. It's just like about
Sounds like
the
it's about
city,
this Nolita
Brooklyn. No,
moment.
it's about. I'm saying.
What
What do you mean? You care about a 19-year-old vlog student?
Oh, no,
MIT
be easy,
vlog
be easy.
student. This at least has thousands of, and they're just do like inside New York City jokes. I'm like, I don't get some of these references. I don't know all these restaurants that they're like making fun of. Like, there's
I've had
new,
that.
you know what I mean? It's just
Like
like, oh, I
making,
used
like,
to know.
Offhand jokes about like a certain bar on the Lower East
Yeah,
Side.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we all know the clientele at blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
No, it opened in the pandemic. It's not. Yeah.
What's sad is I'll look up these bars and I'll do research on them just so I could reference them, and I'll never go.
Yeah.
Just so I have them in my pocket as a place and I understand. And even sadder,
Oh no,
Here we go.
it's getting sadder.
I
I'll
love
lie to
it.
people's faces and say I've been.
Oh, you have to.
I'll lie to
You
their
absolutely
face
have
and
to.
say, of course. Have you been here? Yeah, of course. If I know it,
Have you
and
heard the name?
if I've heard the name
And you know where it is.
and know where it is, I've been there.
Yeah, I agree with that though.
Lying about where you've been is self-care.
Yeah.
Like you need to lie if you know the vibe, and it's like, yeah, I haven't been there, but you don't need to go everywhere.
No,
to
I agree.
Know what it's like.
If you've seen it on an
Spiritually,
Instagram
I've been
story,
yes.
if you've
Yes.
seen it on somebody's Instagram story, then I think you've been there.
I've been there.
Yeah, I agree. I've always operated under that assumption. But there's places I haven't even seen on Instagram stories now.
You have to do yeah.
I know, I gotta be.
Yeah, get on the phone.
I know.
Get
Start
on-
researching.
Please, Robbie. Please don't make me look like a
Yeah.
clown. You're the one who's supposed to be fucking trendy for us.
Yes, I know.
I also
Just take your shirt off.
for the camera. For the
Yeah.
I made him last episode.
First episode that I took my shirt off.
I am
I'm like, I might have
shameless.
opened Pandora's box
That's
with
so
this.
funny.
Oh God.
And to be fair, I
Okay.
also remember being like 19 in college and like also researching what like was cool in New York and being like, oh yeah, like I make references about that shit too. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
that was when like, you know, also like hipsterdom was really popular.
Oh,
Yeah.
IPA Central mustache.
Yeah, and like skinny jeans and glasses, and I would be like, haha, so true. And it's like in Virginia there were maybe 4 people that dressed like that. Like
Yeah.
and I was just like, fucking hipsters, like fuck. Like
yeah. I don't know if anyone actually feels like in the loop.
everyone's lying.
Everyone's lying
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
about like this trendy shit and like what they actually is cool and
No,
what
yeah.
is the cool spots and if they just lie.
Yeah.
Just lie. I don't care if you live in Alaska. Anchorage. Yeah, I love Mr. Purples.
Mr. Purples. I love going to Mr. Purples.
I love Mr. Purples.
No,
He
it's
is
Mr.
such a
Purple.
nice man, Mr. Purples.
It's
It is Mr.
Purple.
Purple, yeah.
Yeah, I
Who's
know.
that? Who's
Mr.
that?
Purple.
It's a bar.
It's a bar in Lower East
Right,
Side,
right,
but it's a
right, yeah, yeah.
rooftop
Oh,
with a
okay.
pool.
You know
People love
what's-
to go in the
Yeah,
Bridge
yeah.
and Tunnel loves
It's
to go.
Bridget. Yeah, it's some
okay.
bullshit. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm on these like top 10 things to do in New York City, but I'm literally just lying in bed eating pretzel chips.
That's the real New York.
Yeah.
That is. You still go out a lot though, huh?
A little, but not to like super trendy spots. Like I try to stay in like Bushwick area or like
But Bishwick is mad trendy
I-
now.
that's
It is
true.
the
That's
it is
true.
arguably the trendiest.
That's true. Well, but back to the bar conversation. I do feel
Okay.
like I also seek out like what is not well attended.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's kind of where we're at too.
Yeah, I don't want to go to a place that's swamped. You know,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
usually going and meeting a group of people, and like, yeah, I want to talk to them.
Yeah.
And
And I don't want to fight for a drink.
No.
No.
No, I went to Public Records, which is a nice place. Not to whatever. It's nice. It's aesthetically nice. They have an outdoor area. They have like a sound room. It is like a record company, I guess, in Gowanus. And
I looked them up once to go on a date there.
it's nice. I would say if you
They
have a
got good
table,
ratings.
if you have a table to go, like if you can get a reservation, it's nice to go on a
Is
date.
it very bright in there?
No, it's nice and dimly lit.
That's good for the skin.
It
That's
is
good for
good.
the pimple.
It's very good for the pimple. But I was waiting for a drink for 20 minutes, and then I'm like, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm just not gonna get a drink. This is it. I'm over it. I'm
Yeah.
over it. And
I'm
then
sober
I,
now.
yeah, exactly. And then I'm like, I moved. I was at like a 30-year-old birthday party of someone that I didn't know, and then I'm like transitioned from I'm not gonna wait for the drink anymore, and then I
Wow.
moved, and then I immediately had to be boxing this person out from her friends. And I'm like, she doesn't even know who I am. I'm at her 30th birthday party, and now all she can stare at is me, and I can't move anywhere because there's 1,000 people here. And I was like, I just have to leave. Like, this is I need to talk to her for 5 minutes to not be rude, and then I need to escort myself out.
Nightmare.
It's too crowded. But this is on everyone's list of top 10 bars to go to in New York City.
Well, that means it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
That's how trendy we are.
Yeah.
That means it's over. That burrito is over, actually.
Well, I think
It's over.
The
It's
burrito
completely
is over.
Yeah, the burrito is over. What's his name? I'm pretty sure. I think it's Yogi Berra had a quote. I don't know what Yogi Berra's deal is. He might have also said other things. I don't know.
Oh,
But
he's
I do know
really
this quote.
problematic. Yeah,
He
yeah.
might have been. I don't know what he said, but I like.
Oh, yeah.
I think he has a quote that's
He used to
like,
catch balls and say horrible things.
Yeah.
it's like nobody goes there anymore. It's way too crowded or something like it's like, oh, once a lot of people go, then nobody goes.
Sure.
The people,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's something to it.
That's
Yeah.
why Gen Z isn't hooking up a lot. Once a lot of people go to the bedroom, it's way too crowded.
Maybe so.
I do feel like talking about the younger generation is always such a trap that I always feel like, because
You do it a lot?
No, it's more like I don't want to like be like
Yeah.
the same way that the older people were about us.
I don't think you are. I think that they
No.
do the exact opposite, which is like shit on us.
Sure.
And you're looking to them as a beacon of hope and lights.
Yeah, I think we're more supportive of Gen Z than say the people. People hated millennials. There was constantly articles. Millennials are this, or they don't have any work ethic. They do this. It was just like a constant assault on millennials.
Yeah.
I guess because social media was introduced around the time of us, and it was a lot of change. Whereas
Yeah.
TikTok is not as much of a change to the landscape of all these people, I guess, as just like, oh, now they're social media.
Right,
We've already
right.
kind of adapted to that. We're gonna all be online.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm supportive of Gen Z. Love Gen Z.
Nothing but respect to
Yeah.
Gen Z.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you do thrift.
Well, you have to thrift.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't?
Too big.
Well, they got big.
They don't got big. Wow. Sam truly spoke out of his ass in that. You knew nothing about if they got big.
Oh, I know nothing about it.
Well, tell me about the big. Where is the big?
L Train Vintage with all of the racks of shitty clothes. They don't have big.
Some occasionally they'll have. If you look at L Train Vintage, I've been. It's like 4 shirts they'll have that are big.
Sure.
And they'll be very expensive. L Train Vintage is fun though.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah, you don't like it. It's too mainstream now.
It's over. No,
It is over.
It kind of is over.
There was a time like before the pandemic where it was the place to go.
Yeah. I like I've been like kind of being able to justify like spending too much on thrift stuff in a way that's like kind of sad but also feels like really feels good.
Yeah.
Because you're like, "Oh, this is where they do all the searching for you." Like this shirt is like $40 and I'm like, am I really going to buy like a tattered old t-shirt for $40? And it's like, yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, and also you feel like they're not producing it. I'm helping the environment.
It's good for the environment.
It's good for the environment. I read a stat the other day that there are so many like reusable bags that everyone could use them for like 5,000 years in order to make up for the plastic that we would like. We cause more damage with the reusable bags than if we all just continued to use plastic.
Oh wow.
Because everyone I'll show you my closet. I open it. Hundreds of totes just fall
I
out.
know.
Just hundreds.
They should just stop making bags. Be like,
Yeah.
there's enough in the world. Find them.
They
Figure
sh-
it out.
They 100%. Everyone should ban bags.
Yeah. I mean, people would be Staten Island would be so pissed.
Those are my people.
They're already pissed.
Well, you could talk to them about why. You could
Yeah.
spread the statistic.
I'll go out there with bags. I'll hustle hard. Yeah, because it's just like we think we're helping, but bags are not helping anymore.
Damn. That's too bad. I
Yeah.
wanted to believe.
How many totes do you have?
Probably what?
Reusable bags included. The Target
Yeah,
ones.
like the Target
Sure.
ones.
Okay, then like 100.
Yeah.
I know, right? You have like 100.
Yeah.
And you don't want to throw them out because it's like
No.
bad for the environment. Like,
They're all in the closet.
yes, they're all just in the. I'm going to start. I guess, maybe I'll just go to a grocery store and just stand there.
I mean, why can't you literally just give them to a grocery store and be like, make no more bags. I'll bring you mine.
Because that's not how capitalism works.
Yeah, that's too community. That's too community
It's
based.
too kind and giving.
Yeah.
We have to remember, as we said before, these businesses are people too, and
Yeah.
they need to feed their little families.
That's
Okay.
true. No, you're right. That was
Yeah.
really messed up of me.
What's your grocery store that you go to?
I go to the Met Fresh, like under the, what's that cross street? It's like under the M.
Oh, Met Fresh. I've never been to one.
It's kind of good, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah, it was built like a year before the pandemic.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Do you cook or not?
My boyfriend cooks.
But,
Ooh.
well, look at you.
Yeah, well.
Does he cook for orders by order, or is it? Do you just go? What are we having tonight?
I kind of say, what are we having tonight? But I'm trying. That's a
good feeling. Look.
One of my New Year's resolutions is to try to learn to cook like really, really basic shit. So I like once or twice a week I can contribute.
And what do you think? What do you think that's gonna be?
Like literally, if I can like cook a chicken breast, like that'll be huge.
Can I tell you what's a game changer?
What?
Meat thermometer.
He has one.
Great. So then
Oh,
you're
wow.
done. You're not gonna hurt him. You're not gonna hurt because people are scared of meat. Like you're gonna hurt him.
Yeah,
You're not gonna hurt him.
that's good.
It could be bad, but you're not gonna poison him.
That's good. I literally, when I was like 22 and starting to cook for myself, I was like, became vegetarian because I was like, wait, I hate trying to cook meat. So I was literally vegetarian for like 5 years
What
until
an
I met the
origin story.
boyfriend.
Why are you vegetarian? Is it political? Is it for the animals? I got overwhelmed. It became too much, the meat.
Scary. It was gross.
It's like why people leave New York City. There was just too much I didn't understand. And the meat. Wow. And you were just vegetarian. And you just gave up meat. Even at a restaurant, you're like, I'm sorry, I don't want to burden you with having to cook meat.
Well, I was like, if I think it's gross at home, then it's gross. I should like commit to that feeling and sort of be like, okay, meat's gross. Like, I'll just run with that.
I
But-
wish my brain worked like that.
But then I like started having it again and I was like, oh, wow, this is incredible.
It's really good.
Yeah. And it really makes meals so much easier.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah. What were you eating? Beans and spinach?
Truly, that's it. Like,
Yo, yeah.
cans of Indian food, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Just Trader Joe's, like,
Yeah.
yes.
And even like every restaurant I hated, like I was like, this restaurant has nothing. Because every restaurant has like a veggie burger. And I would be like, this restaurant sucks, this restaurant sucks. And people would be like, that's my favorite restaurant. And I'd be like,
Sure.
no, they suck. And it was like,
Yeah.
they suck for me.
You sucked all
Yeah.
along.
Yeah.
You were the one that sucked.
And now I'm like, oh, I get it. Restaurants have 7 options if you eat meat.
What was the first meat that you had?
I mean, I honestly, one night I was really drunk coming home
Uh-huh.
and I was like teetering on the edge of giving up already. And I like just ordered chicken wings from a bodega
Ugh.
and I was like in heaven.
Oh,
Ah.
oh, that's amazing. I like that. Sometimes people like make it into a big thing. Just go right back into the trash.
Yeah, it was heaven.
Oh, chicken wings are so good. I'm so excited for. I don't order chicken wings that often. But-
Me either.
Yeah, it feels. I don't know. I feel like I can't eat food with both my hands occupied.
Yeah.
I feel like I always need one hand.
It's so messy.
You talk with your hands,
I do.
so you wouldn't be able to. And then they're both dirty.
I can't
Then
do
you're doing
two-hand foods.
Yeah,
No.
you're doing wing hands while you talk.
What else? So like a cheeseburger?
Dude, check out these mitts. We're a one-hand family over here, okay? With the cheeseburger. What are we doing? The Fuddrucker 1-pounder? It's the only time we're hitting 2 hands on a burger. I dare you send me a place with 2 hands for a burger. That would be my dream.
I'm trying to think what else would be like a
Corn on the cob.
sure
A big corn on the cob. You're doing the 2 like this.
You have to.
I'm done. I don't do corn on the cob.
Sandwiches,
I do one hand.
one
sandwich.
hand sandwich.
One
Well, the
hand.
thing is, also both hands get dirty with the wings.
Both hands get to, and I need access to the phone. I need access to
Sure.
the wallet. What if there's an apocalypse?
While I'm eating wings.
What if there's an apocalypse? What if someone comes in?
Sure.
I
What
just
if you have to pull your pants down to pee?
100%.
I'm like trying to think of foods that you eat with 2 hands is very like improv exercise.
yeah.
It's like
Tell me 7
me-
things you eat with 2 hands.
well, a teacup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I have saucers. I have tea saucers. That makes me feel classy. Yeah, I love that. No, I like cooking. Cooking's like a big part of my new 2023 me.
You find it relaxing?
I have food issues, so it helps me control. It helps empowers the man. Also, I like being like trying stuff out and seeing like adjusting.
Sure.
Trying and adjusting is fun. Like I'll be like, oh, this is a little too this. Oh, when I cooked it this way, this was good. I think there's like a little science-y behind it.
Yeah, I think that's actually what turns me off about it.
Is the science.
Yeah, I really want like the fantasy, like in a movie when they're cooking and they're just sort of like, like, and it's like romantic and like fun, and it's like it's never like that. Like it's like you're rushing. You're like, oh, that's now I have to wash everything, and it's stressful.
Do you do dishes?
I do dishes. That's my role.
That's your role.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay.
I've been in this role before too. Do you sometimes wait for the next day to do dishes even though they cooked? And do you sometimes, they cooked the meal, it came at the proper time, and then do you see the dishes and you go, I'll do those tomorrow?
I'm not allowed to leave them until tomorrow.
This is a rule. This is something that's been discussed among the family.
It's not been discussed, but if I were to leave them, he would just do them, and like 3 weeks down the line, I would pay for it somehow.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's if they do dinner and you do dishes, you have to do the dishes before you go to sleep.
Yeah.
That has to be the rule, right?
Yeah. And I think that works.
Yeah.
But doing dishes is so hard.
The scrubbing?
And you get no glory.
No glory.
No.
There's glory from cooking.
There's glory from cooking.
No one ever picks up a plate. Wow, look at this.
No,
Really
they only
good
have
job.
notes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's one of those things that you could only fuck up.
Yeah.
They could only, what the
This
hell?
little spot on the fork. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you one of those freaks that wears gloves to do the dishes?
No, but I kind of want to.
No, you don't.
No?
Because then you have to look in the mirror and be like, I think my hands are so delicate.
My hands are so delicate though.
Do you mind?
Sure. Yeah. Take a look.
I don't want the tops.
Get in there.
Oh, they are delicate, but you lift weights.
Yeah. You could tell?
I could tell from the fingers. Yeah.
Yeah,
They are delicate.
Every time I wash my hands, I have to put lotion on instantly, or they'll get so dry.
Okay, you could have the gloves.
I've been prescribed the gloves.
You know what's funny? I guess I think that because my roommate has the gloves, and when he does dishes on occasion, I'll see him put the gloves on, and I just roll my eyes like, oh, there he is, the doctor's, the surgeon's in town. There he is. There he goes. He's about to.
Damn.
Yeah,
So gloves are pretentious. You think?
I hear the snap of the yellow glove. I'm like, dude, you're doing 2 frying pans. What are we talking here? We don't need prep. He's coming in like this.
I do think that's a common thing when someone that you're like kind of annoyed by does something. You're like, I hate this general trend, and it's like, no, I hate that guy.
I'm not annoyed. Let's say I'm not annoyed by him, but he does that is like it's an eye roll for me.
Yes.
It's an eye roll. But also, yeah, when people that annoy you do anything, sometimes I go, I can't fucking stand them. I can't stand. Yeah, I'm definitely in that regard. Sam, this was beautiful. I'm so happy that you're able to come here and jump on this.
Oh, thanks for having me. What a thrill and an honor.
Yeah, we had an absolute fire time here. Fire. Sam, is there anything that you want to plug besides your show?
No, you nailed it. I have nothing further to plug.
Nothing.
Incredible.
Go check out
February
Sam's podcast.
17th, Bell House, baby.
February 17th, Bell House. And you're around Brooklyn performing other places too.
That's true.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Robbie, anything that you want to plug?
Loud About Nothing.
Okay.
That's it. The podcast. Keep listening. Tell a friend. Check out the YouTube. And we're in Connecticut this weekend.
Yeah, if you're in Connecticut, come out to our shows at CT. It should be dope. We're doing 2 shows, Friday night and Saturday night at 7.
We're in Vermont the weekend, the 17th and 18th, if you're in the Vermont area. And then we're back in New York City, 2/24. So,
Beautiful.
2/24. Mark the calendar.
Mark the calendar. We got a show in New York, 2/24. Yeah, just follow me, bullshit like that. All right, Robbie, hit the fucking music.